What's going on, Blues? Welcome back to my channel. And as you guys saw yesterday, we beat Manchester City 2-1 at the Etihad Stadium. And wow, that game was a crazy game, guys. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, the first half was a bit boring. We conceded a goal in the last couple minutes. We considered a penalty again, and Aguero missed, as you guys saw. I mean, what a shocking miss that was from Aguero. I mean, I'm glad he missed. Come on, guys, of course. And Mendy, there is no way, Mendy is gonna, fall for that. I mean, Mendy, he's a top-class keeper, guys. Let's be honest. He's been having a wonderful season. I mean, I think if people put their biases aside and just actually look at their performances, the eye test and the statistics, come on, guys. I mean, at least, did I say minimally? Wow. At least, Mendy has to be a top 3 keeper this season in the Premier League. I can't see anyone really competing with him. Maybe Emi Martinez, maybe Ederson, but that's about it. He's got the most clean sheets. So, I mean, guys, he is the best goalkeeper, in my opinion, in the Premier League this season. He has been, and he saved us a couple times in that game. And throughout the season, I mean, the guy is a wonderful keeper, and I'm glad we have him. Now that I got, this Edouard Mendy appreciation part done, we're gonna go back to the game and we're gonna talk about it. And let's start with the first half, guys. I mean, the first half was a bit boring, not gonna lie, especially in the majority of it. The game was so boring that during my watch along, man, like I was doing like bicep curls and stuff. We were doing shoulder presses. Like the people in the chat, they were like giving me like challenges to do, and I was doing it. It was that boring, and pretty much it applied to the first 10 to 15 minutes of the second half too. And then Ziyech scored. Christensen got off. Christensen, I hope he's okay. I don't know if Christensen got off in the first half, last couple minutes, or in the beginning of the second half. I don't know. But one thing was that like Christensen looked a bit. I think it was a serious injury. I think, guys. I hope it's not. I hope I'm wrong. But it looked like a bad injury for me. But Zuma came in, he did a very good job. He had a very great block. I think there was this incident that Sterling was about to be 1v1. He was almost 1v1 with Mendy, and Zuma just comes back from the back and boom, tackles the ball. And Zuma, just a clutch moment. That's his thing, coming in clutch. That's Zuma's thing. But yeah, I mean, the midfield, Gilmore again had a very decent performance. Reece James, Hakim Ziyech, they were very, very good in that game. I mean, especially Ziyech, he likes to play against Man City, man. I think he likes to play against Man City. He had a very nice driven shot and he scored that. And then Reece James just completely bust Benjamin Mendy in that game. He had to be taken off. Zinchenko had to come on. So Pep kind of knows like that's, you cannot really not take this team Chelsea seriously, If they go play like this in the final, they're definitely losing. I know both teams, they had some, some rotations going on. Like they were missing a couple players. But I think the final, it's gonna be a different story. This is the second time that Tuchel is beating Guardiola in a short amount of time. And who knows, man? It's gonna be interesting to see what the final is gonna happen. I think maybe Guardiola is gonna start overthinking again, because he hasn't been in a final for a long time, guys. And if he doesn't win, the pressure is gonna add up, man. The pressure is gonna add up. He maybe even get like fired. Who knows? So they gotta watch out. But Chelsea, man, Chelsea again coming in clutch in the last couple of minutes. I mean, was it the last minute? I think it was the last minute maybe, and then. Basically, Hudson-Odoi gets the ball on that right flank. He passes it to, I don't know if it was Hudson-Odoi there or Alonso. I don't know what happened, but Alonso got the ball and he was like a dink towards the goal, and Ederson couldn't really get there. So he just went into the goal, and we scored the second goal, and we just won the game. I mean, that was a crazy moment. And shout out to Marcos Alonso / Marcos Alonso. He's like the best left wing back of all time. I mean, the guy is putting in clutch performances in these big games when we need him. You just know, bro. Like Alonso is gonna coming in like big with these important goals in this like you know, those clutch moments, you know, like against Spurs, the free kicks, you guys already know, the long shots, I mean, the headers, you know, this guy is like important, man. I think even though he may not start, I think Chilwell has overtaken him as a left wing back. However, I think if you want to win titles, you need players like Alonso. I think maybe not as a starter, but let's say as an impact player or as a squad player, he will be definitely useful, you know, because of his goal scoring abilities, you know. And he's not really a pacey player. He's never relied upon his pace, and you know he can get away with lack of pace, especially in this back three system. His physicality and his shots definitely help him. And the guy has been useful throughout his Chelsea career, especially in these past 2 seasons when he hasn't been a regular starter. So I think he deserves to probably stay for another season, maybe, especially as a backup player for sure. Emerson hasn't really, you know, cemented his place as at least as even a backup player, which is crazy, considering that he's been here for like a good 3 or 4 years. But yeah, overall, Mason Mount, you know, those guys, Kai Havertz, Kovacic was missing. Thiago Silva was missing. There were players that were missing. You know, Benjamin Chilwell. Why did I say Benjamin? I mean, I know that's his full name, but like, let's just say Ben Chilwell. There we go. So basically, Chilwell was missing too. So I assume maybe the next game against Arsenal, we're gonna have a full strength team again. I hope we're gonna batter Arsenal because, you know, they scored 3 goals against us in the first game. So I just hope we go crazy on them. They deserve to be destroyed, and I hope Tuchel teaches Arteta a lesson, man. I think Arsenal fans, they are on a low. I don't know what's going on with their game with West Brom right now. I haven't checked. I think Emil Smith-Rowe scored a goal. Actually, let me just check, see what are they doing. And they won. They won 3-1. Goals by Emil Smith-Rowe, Pepe and Willian, and Mateus Pereira scored for West Brom. And Conor Gallagher was actually playing for them. But yeah, I think it was an alright form for them. So I mean, they got a win finally against the relegation side, Bournemouth. We didn't get a win against them though. I mean, West Brom is just an annoying team for us. But hey, we are still the favorites. I'm pretty sure we're gonna win. There is no way we're gonna lose. So yeah, I think I'm confident. I hope the boys do it. Shout out to Thomas Tuchel again with his great tactics. I mean, this guy, man, has completely changed the way we play. He just implemented this pressing style that I just like. Like, every player is willing to press. I mean, the pressing is not really talked about in this Tuchel team. I think a lot of people talk about our defensive record, you know, our clean sheets, the chance creation, but the pressing, guys, I think the pressing has been impressing, if you know what I mean, guys. Bars right there. But guys, I mean, the pressing, shout out to Tuchel. I know Lampard was implementing the pressing system, but I think the way we press and try to get the ball, it just looks much more, I would say, practiced and much more, I think the system, the way we do it is much more mature for the players. I think they are slowly getting used to it. And I like how Tuchel is utilizing the stamina and the longevity of the players. You know, we have a lot of players who are willing to press. You know, they are very like willing and pressers, like players like Mason Mount. Werner is very important for pressing. Ziyech does an alright job. Kai Havertz does an alright job. Pulisic has been, you know, he's been forced to improve his pressing game too. And I think we just overall look like a much more solid team. And again, I have to appreciate Thomas Tuchel again. I mean, the guy has been wonderful since he came in. And, you know, this is another win. Leicester lost against Newcastle, which is another big bonus for us. West Ham dropped points against Everton. They lost that game too, so things are looking good. Spurs lost to Leeds United, which is another great result from us. So I think the only team that is kind of chasing us is Liverpool. They beat Southampton, I think. And so yeah, we just got to watch out for them. The FA Cup final is coming, the UCL final is coming, so the team is preparing and we got to watch out for those games too. But yeah, guys, this was it. Yesterday I couldn't really do a stream about the match review, but hey, this is a video of it, so make sure you guys to drop a like. There we go. Well, I don't know why I was waiting for that, but drop a like, guys. Make sure to give me your thoughts about the game, yesterday's game. Let me see who was your man of the match, and yeah, subscribe and see you later for the next video. Bye bye.